So what do you say about the police allegation they made against you that you knew what was happening?
They didn't care about Mark and what he'd done.
Yeah, they did allege that you knew that Michelle was underage and that she was staying with Gonzalo.
Pardon?
They did allege that you knew that Michelle was underage and she was having a relationship with...
She was my nanny's daughter.
Yeah.
And she was at the place all the time.
And they also allege that you knew she was in a relationship with Gonzalo.
No. Who said that?
That's what the police alleged.
On the morning that the NBI came to Boyd's bar, it was, what, 6 o'clock in the morning?
5 or something.
And they came sort of through the door instead of opening it.
Oh, yeah.
That morning, like, I heard something weird going on. And I hear something bang, big bang. The big window, they fucking break it. So like, shit, and then Mark, I heard like screaming, like said, Boyd, like that.
And Michelle and Mark were found upstairs.
Yeah. What?
In the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's what I
time,
heard,
Mark drunk.
In the same room.
They're not naked.
They were naked.
No.
They weren't naked.
They're not naked.
Yeah, I don't know.
They'd had
But-
time to put their clothes on, eh?
No, because Mark is really drunk that night. Because we are all drinking that night.
Boyd's wife, Jen, suddenly provides the investigators with a breakthrough.
After the release from the jail, Mark stayed with you for 1 week.
Mark stayed with us because no one's gonna stay. So until Mark go back to Australia.
Paano mo nalamang bumalik si Mark sa Australia?
Hinatid namin siya sa airport.
Jen also gives the investigators a copy of a passport belonging to Marcos Gonzalo. It is now clear how, after skipping bail, he was able to defy the court order put in place to stop him leaving the country. His real name is Michael James Hackett.
When the police charged, he was charged in the name of Gonzalo. Did the police ask you for passports or anything? Did they?
No, they don't care. They just wanted to, I don't know.
So they just took his word for what his name was?
Yeah. They didn't even, I don't know.
If Gonzalo were arrested in Australia for the same offence, simply releasing a foreigner on bail and just taking his say-so as to his identity would be unheard of. And I can't understand why that happened here.
Detective Bessara is informed about Gonzalo's true identity. He gives Father Shea a computer hard drive seized from an associate of Gonzalo's who was also arrested. He hopes it will hold clues to Gonzalo's whereabouts in Australia. Chris examines the drive but finds nothing about Gonzalo, alias Hackett, as it predates his arrival in the Philippines. What he does find are many photos and videos of girls and young women, filmed by foreign men and stored by Hackett's friend on the hard drive.
At some stage, he's acquired this very large collection of some pretty serious child pornography. We didn't actually look at it, but we looked at the folder titles and the file titles. There were downloads, you can tell that by the file name. And names like, Grandpa does the job on 9-year-old schoolgirls, stuff like that. So that's a problem for him, possessing that sort of thing. Well, it would be under Australian law. I don't know what the Filipino law is on child pornography.
While the search for Hackett continues, John Curtis pushes ahead with the sting operation on the two bars. He wants to make sure that the underage girls are there on the night of the raid, so that they can be rescued.
This is an afternoon break.
He meets the owner of the Crow Bar, Arthur Benjamin, and tells him he's organising a bucks party for a friend called Nick, who's actually part of the film crew. Hoping for Arthur's arrest on the night, John invites him to join them and insists the young girls be at the party. Nick's Bucks night will then move to the Miami bar across the road.
These rooms are short-time rooms. I've just hired one to get them used to our presence, also to get a look at what's up here and get an idea of the layout of the place for when the operation takes place. The mama son's hoping to organise this party for us because there's a fair bit of money involved in it. So she's been quite friendly.
Nick is getting married.
Wow, Nick, where's your girlfriend, your fiancée?
Well, she didn't come here because we're having a party.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She's back overseas.
Okay, everything's there. They have a toilet, they have a bar, they have also a videoke bar, and we have also music.
And the girls?
And the girls also.
It's nice though. I like it up here.
Same girls from downstairs?
Yes,
And can you...
young girl.
Young girls?
They dancing naked.
How young are the young girls?
So what do you think? This is a nice?
When we pressed her on the ages, she was very coy about it and wouldn't commit herself in terms of ages, but we're hoping that there will be a number of underage girls there.
And you can dance naked, you can do sex here if you want. You can close the door. You can have a fuck party also here. Then fuck all night long.
I suppose the only risk is that there's a tip-off. We get here and there's no one here. If you let too many people know what's going on, eventually there's a leak and then the girls are all gone.
Sabi mo na in-identify mo yung si Venus, ito si Venus, di ba?
The National Police still need affidavits before the raids can go ahead. Michelle writes one, confirming the identities of the underage girls she knows are working in the Crow and Miami bars.
Hello, JM.
But it's her sister Marisol's affidavit that's critical, as she once worked at the two bars alongside the girls she has identified as minors. But Marisol is now missing. And Marlene, helped by Michelle and Apple, cannot find her.
Hello? We really need Mirasol now. Because if we're going to bring the statement of Michelle to the NPI, it is not enough. It would not suffice. Mirasol is our key person here. And I believe that she felt threatened now, especially that she knows that what she's going to do now is to rescue some children and to put all the owners of these bars here in Olongapo and Subic into jail. So that is the fear of Mirasol now.
The next day, the search continues. Michelle takes Marlene to Marisol's boyfriend's house.
She's here. On the street.
Mahal niyo talaga ako. Hanap niyo ako. We love you. That's why we're looking for you. Okay. So ito, gagamitin ngayon natin ito. Isasubmit natin bukas sa NBI. At panunumpaan natin yon, no? Na totoo nga na merong mga nagtatrabaho mga minority edad doon ng pagre-rescue doon sa mga batang ito.
Ikaw pang tagaligtas nila.
Tagapagligtas, Angel de la Guardia.
Ang ilagay.
No?
Okay, mark that as Exhibit A. Okay?
Anong pangalan?
Samahan.
Anong pangalan niya?
Tricia.
Ito. Princess. Ito si Princess. Ilang taon si Princess?
15. Mag-15.
When was the last time you went to Manila?
Long time.
Long time ago? Well, tomorrow, you're going to present the affidavits for the search warrant. The search warrant will allow us to search everywhere and to rescue the underage girls. But you've been a big help. You've been really good. Thank you. You and Michelle and April.
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 Me? June? July, August?
Oh, now you're telling jokes.
And I can tell you that this is the hardest job and unpaid job in the whole world that anyone.
The sting for the night of the raid is now in place. But the National Police may still take weeks to examine the affidavits and approve the operation. And John now needs to head home.
Yeah, I'm fatigued after 3 weeks.